Hey guys, this is Costa, and I'm going to give a brief overview on how to play Pit CTF. I'm going to do a video series for each of the game types that we're going to use in the Halo Online League. So to get it started, I heard there's a lot of interest for Pit Capture the Flag, so I just want to break down the basics of how to play it so anyone can watch this video and not feel lost on the map. So Pit CTF, and really Pit in general, the first thing you want to do is, you notice it's symmetric, but the real line you want to draw is right about here. And so I'm using my amazing paint skills for this video. If people have better ideas, I'm open to them, but this is something simple to get it started. So this line kind of divides the map in half. The point being, in Pit CTF, you want to do a good job on controlling the bottom half of the map. So your objective, green box, long haul, needles, mauler area. So the first thing we're going to talk about are the spawn zones. So we have a spawn zone in needles, we have a spawn zone in mauler, we have a spawn zone in the objective, and then there's spawn zones under your snipe and in the courtyard. So these are pretty much, I wrote the numbers here for a reason, that's really where you want to be spawning your team. Your team is getting a needle spawn. They have a lot of potential to control the side of the map and push forwards, whereas back here, again, you're on the right side of the red line, but you're going to be pushed back into your base. And then the spawns under tower and in courtyard are the worst spawns you can get for your team. So to start, I'm going to talk about how to actually push on the map. So we have our red line, and we'll do light blue. So the general idea is you want to be pushing through green box and long haul whenever you have numbers. Numbers being you have more people alive on your team than the other team, or shields, or maybe if you have rockets or anything else. So you want to be able to push through and kind of control this part of their base. And the easiest way to do that is to base your pushes off either rocket spawn or off of a sniper. So if your team, and a lot of people say, oh, well, I feel so lost sniping on Pit CTF. So the easy rule of thumb is you pick up your snipe here, and you're going to rotate it underneath through cuts and rotate it back. And you pick up a kill, an objective BR1 through mauler, and you're going to want to take your sniper and control the needle side, and he's going to be the last guy on the push. You may get the first kill, a baited kill through long haul, or maybe someone pushing through green, but he's going to be your last guy on your push, while your other players are going to push through on this side and try to create this shield, if you will. So once you've pushed through and gotten numbers, the general idea of what you want to do is there's two basic flag runs, and the first being, we'll do this in orange. So you can either, so this will be an ideal run, that being you already have someone maybe on their plat or really close to their flag when they're going to be spawning in their opposing courtyard. So what you're going to want to do is run the flag straight through and make this jump here, which is hard, and then run it through green box that way. The alternate flag run is if you're slow to get to the flag and they're going to be on spawn. It's especially true in 0.6 where the BRs are going to be a lot easier to melt with at long range, because it's going to be just after play testing it, the BR is a lot stronger at range. So you're going to run it through first BR, through the needle pit, through needles, and then down through long haul. So the general idea being is if you create this shield here and you have maybe the sniper in long haul or player in green, or maybe sniper even could go as far as their needles, you create this shield to allow the flag run to come this way and pull back to your side. Generally speaking, they can either try to stop the flag here, or what a lot of teams will do is run through. So we could say if they're getting the courtyard spawn, which is ideal. So you want to be blocking their mauler spawn, you want to be blocking their objective spawn, you want to be blocking their needle spawn to force them to spawn on either spawn 4 or spawn 5 on the other side of the map. So a lot of times they'll try to run through and maybe push up onto training. And an easy way to deal with that is when you're going to take that flag run back, you want to make sure that you're going to run it this way and keeping it away from them. And if you have any players die on your push, or even if you don't, you want to make sure that someone pushes back to watch this training. So maybe the sniper will sit here in long haul and be able to snipe back across, or someone could come back through green box, wait for the call out, and then sneak up on these guys. But the general idea is you want to be forcing your opponents to spawn on this side of the map. You want to be pulling it through green box or pulling it through long haul. I guess the other piece I want to talk about is the defensive side of things. So I'm going to back through all of this. Okay, nice. So a lot of people have problems of what to do off of their spawn. And unless overshield's going to be up, a really good idea is to just center your spawn so that your teammates who may die after you or anything else are going to be getting one of these spawns. So if I spawn on courtyard, a lot of times what I'll want to do is, I'll do this in light blue, I'll run back up, run back through, and then I'll push off a plat. And my teammates may be spawning here, and that's more of a push to get involved a little more. Where maybe I know my teammates are gonna, the push may not have been successful, my teammates could be pushing behind me, and I want them to get this 3 spawn. Or alternatively, maybe I get the 4 spawn, and I know they're really pushing up. You may just want to sit back and towards your cuts, your teammates get the 3 spawn, and if possible, sneak into your mauler. Your mauler is the easiest way. If you're in your mauler and the opponents are pushing up in the way they want to, they're pushing up this way. And you can force a mauler spawn. You can shut down a lot of flag caps. So I just wanted to clarify. So this is one of the easier, or this is the most basic way to play Pit CTF. Most notably, Status Quo in 2010 really kind of flipped this idea on its head of trying to run flags training side. But for now, I think it's a good basic strategy. Is if you're completely lost on this map, think of the red line and try to play the game linearly on this side. And if you're picking up a sniper, you really want to be sniping either from your first PR, mauler, or needles, and being the last one on the push, but maybe the person who baits the kill that allows your team to push forwards. So that's all I wanted to cover. If people have questions, you can comment and I'll get back to you. But let me know what you think of the video, things I can do better, things that you want to see. And hopefully we can keep this series going and people get a better understanding of the MLG game types we're going to be using in the .6 Halo Online League. Thank you.